It is so good having you here with me today. Today, you will be joining me while I install my first set of mini twists for this year. This set will be quite different from my previous mini twist sets because I will be using springy twist hair, but twisting in the right way. The way that the hair is intended to be twisted in. I know it may not seem like it, but sometimes I like to bend the rules a little bit, as I did in the past with my mini twist looks while using extensions. The thing is, I would twist in the opposite direction because I genuinely just like the look. But today, for this set, I want to get more of a defined, uniform, springy twist look. The products and tools that I'll be using today is my parting tool, my pick for detangling, some grip gel, and of course, QVR's Springy Twist hair. I also recently just cut, not trim, cut my natural hair, and I absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and get started on installing my first protective style of the year. I went ahead and pre-parted my hair into 7 sections, 1 in the back, 4 in the middle, and 2 on top. And without further ado, let's get into it, guys. Hey guys, hello. I know this is the same video, but it's a new day for me. So I just wanted to jump in and continue on this video. So I actually just filmed my freehand parting for you guys, how I parted for this particular style. And we're calling it the freehand parting because y'all know there is box parting, there's triangle, there's fish scale, and I just did freehand part for this particular mini twist set. I just filmed it and it will be coming out right after this video, so you guys turn on your post notifications so you're notified when that video drops. Y'all can see that I have already finished everywhere else and I got 1 section left, and what I can say so far about this freehand parting is that it's so much easier and it saves so much time and energy. And also, the way that my hair falls, there's no gaps. Every parting is where it's supposed to be, you know. So let's continue on with this video where I show you how I install these springy human hair extensions into mini twist. Y'all, look how it looks. I wasn't expecting it to look like this. This so far has been my favorite mini twist set, hands down. But this is how the hair looks with me putting it down. Like if you go in there, you can see it's parted, right? But the way that it's parted, it's layered perfectly to where it just, y'all, I love this hair. Thank you, Queen Version Remy. QVR, I love this hair. And I love the length too. This is actually the length of my natural hair. It was just long enough, 22 inches, to fit my natural hair. On the top here, it is longer, so I am gonna show you guys how I feed in this hair. I'm gonna show you guys how I twist this hair, how I install it, and what to keep in mind when installing this hair. Wow, y'all know passion twist, right? It reminds me of passion twist, but mini passion twists. One thing I know about passion twist is that the older it got, it still looked new. It still looked fresh. So I'm interested to see how this hair ages. This is the springy hair twist that I'll be using for today. As I was going through the packs of hair, I noticed that each pack had about 60. Not every strand of hair twists in the same direction, okay? It's mixed with both. It's designed in 2 ways. And looking at it is not just the only way to figure out how to know which direction is true, but let me show you guys an example of what I mean. These 2 pieces of hair are designed to be twisted in different directions. Y'all can see that they both have an S curl. One like the normal S, and then another one is like a backwards S. You can tell by the way that the hair curves and bends and how the light reflects off of the hair. You can tell just by looking at it. One twist that is twist the right way is left over right, and the other to twist it the right way will be right over left. So you really have to either look at it or do what I'm gonna do now, which is twist and find out. I'm going to do it the wrong way first with this twist so y'all can see how the twist looks when it's twisted in the incorrect direction. For every single one of my twists, I have to start off with the braid because this hair is a little slip and slide. It's a little soft. So a braid kind of gives me that grip that I need for the hair to stay. So I start off by braiding. I braid and I make sure that it's tight each time. And then I also like to push the hair up the strand to the roots whenever I'm holding the hair. So my natural hair is on one side and I'm pushing the roots up, hold the roots, and continue braiding until my natural hair is in the center. So I'm gonna twist in the wrong direction, and once I get to a certain point where I can check and see, I check by touch because that's my first eyes. I see and feel that it's not giving me that spiral, perfect plush curl twist. It's more bumpy, and if you really look at it, it's giving the opposite way. So let me zoom in so y'all can see the roots right there. It's not the right way. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna twist in the right direction now. And by the way that the hair feels while I'm going down, and with me just touching hair, I can feel that it's smooth. And with this hair, I don't have to grip so much every time I twist for the hair to fall where it needs to, or to get that spiral look. I love how I don't need to put too much pressure on my fingertips. I can just allow the hair to fall where it naturally wants to fall. Like each bend and curves perfectly fits right on top of the other one. And you can see, okay, this is the type of twist that ooh, something in my hair. That's gel. But this is the type of twist that I'm looking for, that spiral, plush, soft. This. To get the springy hair twist, you have to twist in the right direction on where the hair is designed in order to get that specific look. Yes. Ooh, yo. I'm already thinking about all the hairstyles I'm about to do. I'm so excited. Ooh, it's so springy. Like, look how, ooh. The hair is very soft. It reminds me a lot of Passion Twist hair. It really does. And if it ages the same way that Passion Twist hair age, oh, it's GG's. So guys, I want to show you how I feed in this hair. The hair up here is way much longer than the hair back here, so I have to add a little bit more inches in order to fit my hair inside the twist. So how I'm gonna do that is start by putting a little bit more gel, and it's even nice to have some of the gel in your hair, and also adding gel while you twist just to get a nice grip, make sure everything is sleek. So I'm gonna get my twist, and in order for this to work, you have to make sure that the second piece of hair that you use is curling in the same direction as the first piece. You gotta get your curls situated. So I separate the hair from the normal S-shaped curl and the backwards S-shaped curl. I have a couple here that are bending and curving in the same direction. So when I do feed in, there's no two different curl patterns clashing. I start with the braid, And as I'm braiding, I'm making sure that I'm not pulling the hair down, but instead pushing up all the way to the roots and making sure that my grip is pretty tight at the root. And then I'm going to split my hair in two and begin twisting. And when I'm twisting, I have a light grip. So I'll just put some more gel. So for this twist, unfortunately, I didn't do it as even as I should, which is okay. This is the purpose of us feeding in hair anyway. So just to make up for this side, I'm gonna add the hair. Okay, so instead of doing half, putting half of it in, I know I'm still gonna cut hair and I don't wanna waste. This is me trying to save as much hair as I can. So what I'm gonna do is just get the end of the, second piece and place it to the length where I want it to be. So I placed it on there. I can pull it down just a little bit more, just to make it more even. Okay. So this is how it looks now with this hair added to this strand, like this. So I just added the end piece to this side, right? And so now I'm just gonna combine it to the other side and continue twisting. And the good thing about this hair, just because of the curves and bends, it just locks in, just goes in like a magnet in place. So I'm gonna twist all the way down to where I'm like, okay, I think this is long enough. And I cut it. And a good thing about this hair is that it does not unravel. Now I have a lot more twists to use. Now this, I could use it for two pieces of, for two twists instead of getting rid and wasting a lot of hair, Now I can cut this in half and then use this for one side, use this for another side, Depending on the length you want. I'm gonna show you guys one more time how I feed in. As y'all can see, my hair is much longer than the twist. Yes. Oh, man, I know I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna have so much fun with this hair. Oh, no doubt. My last step for this look is to clean off any ends that don't look uniform, and I'm just trimming it off, and this is the final look. Honestly, I'm gonna have to start doing my mini twist this way from now on and twisting in the right direction, because I absolutely love the way that this set of mini twists looks. Thank you guys so much for making it this far into today's video. I love you guys so much. If you enjoyed today's video, remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.